Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this is a poem I wrote back in December of 2020. It's now March 2021, and this is before COVID, before the vaccine happened, which it's happening right now in March 2021, but in 2020, the vaccine was not out, and people were dying, all over the place, because COVID was happening. Right now, it has been 1 year since COVID. I call it the COVID crazies hit America because it was really started, in December 2019 to February 2020, but it really went crazy in March. So, yeah, so I thought I would share. So, it's kind of a poem-based story kind of thing that I wrote. It creeps through the jungle, staying hidden among the leaves. It climbs its way up a tree and waits in the dark to latch on to its prey. It hides in the bowl of a flower, crouched beside a large insect. It is dark. The insect begins to leave the flower, and it latches on to the insect's body. A bat calls in the darkness. Its piercing cries echo off the cave walls and beyond, creating a sound picture of what lies just outside the cave. A large bush with cup-shaped flowers, small insects flying lazily in the stiff summer breeze. The bat emits one more cry to show him where his prey is, leaves the cave with a rush of wings, and opens the mouth wide to eat the insect. It slides down the bat's throat, building a nest in its stomach, begins to grow and travel through the bat's bloodstream. For 50 years, it mutates itself and reproduces until it is a powerful thing. It lives in the blood of the bats and transfers itself to the newborn bats. A man is hungry. He is 40, tall, wiry, agile. He is hungry and has to keep his business open so he can provide for his family. He waits until daylight to capture his prey. He finds a cave and blocks the entrance with a large net. He sweeps his net, capturing several specimens of meat. He is in the town, his prey zipped into a cloth bag. He meets his partner on the long, dusty road at the place where they always meet. They make a trade. The partner pays the man, and the man hands the still live bats to the partner. The man departs, walking briskly to the market. He buys fruit, cheese, bread, meat, and goes home to feed his family. The partner breaks the necks of each bat, pours out the blood, and cleans the meat as best he can. He goes to the market and begins to sell. A friend buys some bat meat. 2 weeks later, the partner's friend, and the man begin to show signs of respiratory distress. They have headaches, weariness, lose their sense of taste and smell, even have some hallucinations. But the worst is the breathing. No matter how hard they try, they cannot catch a full breath of air. All 3 go to the hospital. All 3 are questioned by scientists and are told that the bat meat was contaminated. It has spread to the 3 men and anyone who bought the meat from the seller. It was an all-consuming power. It lived in the bat meat and then buried itself in the lungs of the meat eaters. An American who came to the country on a business trip ate some bat meat to see what it would taste like. A British woman shared an elevator with the American. They introduced themselves, shook hands, breathed in the same air, and it spread. Each of them went back to their respective countries, unaware that anything was wrong. The British woman kissed her daughter's cheek. The American kissed his wife. It spread. Because it is small, it is undetectable by medical instruments until symptoms begin to show. Sometimes the people it lives in don't show any symptoms. They continue to breathe just fine, and it escapes their body, floats in the air, hides on tables and chairs, lives on the cups and plates, lives on boxes from delivery trucks and store shelves. People become afraid. They rush to the stores, grabbing everything they can, touching the shelves with their bare hands. Let me start that stance over. People become afraid. They rush to the stores, grabbing everything they can, touching with bare hands all the packages because it is unseen. It jumps from package to hand to lungs. People become fearful as it spreads. There's not much left in the stores. People are told to stay home. Schools are closed. People cannot gather. They must wear masks. Water fountains and gym equipment cannot be used. After several months, a vaccine comes, but by now, several million people have died from it. It learns to mutate, to survive no matter what vaccine is used. It hides and grows stronger with each generation. It is given a name, COVID-19, and it will one day be called the new common cold. And again, this was written, back in 2020, whenever all this was still kind of new, life was going nuts. So, not all this is true, but especially the whole medical detecting part. But at the time, they really couldn't tell if you had it because we didn't know what it was. So this is before, they got the testing and all that, obviously. But yeah, so that I would share, because why not? And hopefully you all enjoyed it. And hopefully you're seeing some decent stuff. I don't know what you're seeing, but hopefully it's fine. Yeah, so thank y'all for watching, and have a good rest of your day.